Okay, and good morning, Shutterbugs. It's Paul here on my journey to Guru with GuruShots. Yeah, some amazing challenges here. I think we can get some brilliant inspiration from today. So let's not waste any time and dig around. I'm still at my expert level. This is going to take a while. I definitely need to increase my repertoire. Some brilliant challenges opening up. Wow, all about eyes, macro flowers, contrast, turquoise color, mountains in the background, hippie spirits, I love that one. People and flowers, underwear, a light in the dark, all these amazing challenges, definitely worth checking out. Yeah, they'll push boundaries, I am sure. But let's look at what I've currently got going. I know it was in the wee small hours of this morning I kicked off fruit and vegetables. I'm quite a way behind, and it's a quick challenge. It was 24 hours, I think, when I signed up. So let's see if we can get a decent internet speed for starters. Come on, come on, come on. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, not looking great. There's been some fun and games this morning. Let's hope this moves a bit quicker for the rest of the webcast. Alrighty, I'm going to follow these people because they look like they've got some great pics. Yep, and they've bothered to put at least a picture, if not a profile picture on. Very judgmental sometimes. Alrighty, so let's dig around in this fruit and vegetables. So far, this simple shot I did at a cafe, not amazingly inspiring, but it's something to learn from. So what have we got here? We're talking fruit and vegetables. Show us the best. That's pretty crappy subjects, but pretty good image. That looks like a cabbage, I think. Brilliant. Very moody cabbages. They're the next big thing. Now we have apples, red and green, brilliantly done. Action, dispersed water droplets. That's fantastic. I really like that. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing some droplet shots. Play with the shutter speed a bit. See if I can catch that. Alrighty, always fun with minions. Hard to go wrong there. That's a good setup. Not the best photo, but okay, that nice contrast, clear white back, well lit, beautiful red colors. Just a bit of a fruit salad there. We've got a nice angle on these chilies, looking good. It's like what they're trying to do there with the reflection, but see, lighting I just don't think has worked on that one. Here's a black and white with some dropped fruit. Pretty interesting. Workmen here, these little toy ones are always fun. Chopping away at some limes. A mix of colors here, that's just brilliant. Looks like they haven't done any post-production to that, or else things would be a little more vibrant. One thing to be mindful of as well, if an image looks a bit out of whack, it may very well be that it's just slightly skewed for presentation on the PC at least. I don't know if it's that bad on the mobile devices, but there you go, just a little bit different. But I like what they've done there. It's a good try, but let's try and find some better actual pictures. Little raspberry, I think, on the vine. Interesting one there. Apples, nice close up. Plenty of coverage there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, a nice black background, contrasted well. They've actually taken the subject and done a little something to it, so staged it a bit. That's awesome. Alright, looks like some berries in a gin of some type, or a tonic water at least. What do we got there? That's pretty good. Actually on the tree, it'd be hard to get anything better there. So see, lots of different excuse me, lots of different colors. Some nice close-ups there. This dropped water seems to be pretty popular in fruit and vegetables. I wonder what else they do that with. I suppose it really brings the colors to life a bit more than usual. Right, let's dig around, try and find something better. A bit of color selection there, beautifully done. And yeah, really matte background as well. The black and white shown up wonderfully. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, some people really taking some care to do something with the subject, with the fruit or the vegetable, to make it a little more interesting. Simple black and white, but that really works with the vignette around the outside. Yeah, looking great. So that should be a fun challenge. I better get in there and vote after this, but let's dig around a bit more and see if we can get some other inspiration for today. Lines to patterns. I'm not sure if we did this yesterday, but it's one that's yeah, pretty well rocking. There's an interesting mix of both architectural and patterns, but then also some natural ones. Here's a good example where, yeah, just using the way trees naturally branch, or the veins of a leaf naturally branch. Yeah, looks beautiful. So lines, from lines to patterns. It looks like it's been mirrored in post, but still pretty good. It's a bit of a close-up one, but yeah, some interesting lines that lead to patterns. The pyramid at the Louvre. Yeah, gorgeous one there, nice and symmetrical. Makes my eyes go all funny, but I like it. That's great. Here we've got, yeah, some real crisscrossing patterns. Again, a lot of architecture in here. Voting while I've got the chance, because I've got a pretty busy day. Here's one that's been a bit staged with just some cotton in the background. Lighting's not amazing, contrast isn't brilliant, but I like the setup. Someone's gone that little extra to try, which is kind of the stage I'm at as well, so I've just got to stick with that. Alrighty, let's see if some big architectural stuff. Some more sort of studio lights by the looks of it, which looks brilliant. Wow, amazing. That's just an escalator. Looks like coming out of a restaurant or a mall of some type. Beautifully done. Wow, this looks like there's water in there, or reflections. So it's maybe glass into a pool of some type. But yeah, just beautiful patterns coming alive. Just the simple patterning of a railroad there. A building, gorgeous. Very bright and colourful here. A lot of these are black and white, but yeah, just patterns, lines. Obviously some people have used curves as well. I wonder if that really counts. Patterns in the lines in the wharf maybe going out, the swirls, the banding. Yeah, everyone's interpretation is always interesting to see what people think, especially when they go that little bit extra to put some thought into it. Alright, so this is, I've only got a few more to maximize my exposure here, so let's do that. So again, not the greatest lighting, etc., but you can see someone's really thought about the subject and its placement. Close up of some beads there, side of what looks like a silo of some type or a water tank. Yeah, these, wow, what's that? Just maybe off a plant of some type or someone's hair. Maybe they should wash it. Either way, that's the nice lines and textures and patterns coming out there right through the close-up. And here's a mix of man-made and natural patterns. Love it. Alrighty, let's get that one in the bag. What else can we do? Silhouettes, fantastic. Clouds, I know we looked at, just the two of us. So that's pairing. What means the most? Rule of odds, I don't think we looked at. So let's check this one out. Now, for lack of anything else, we're looking at here 3, 5, 7s, just any odd number that's usually more than one. And this was just one I took in New York. I kind of like it. Yeah, the depth of field there, the blur in the foreground, managed to kind of capture that. And again, it wasn't terribly planned. I wasn't thinking of the artistic quality or the photographic quality. I was just grabbing snaps left, right, and center on cold New York days. But let's have a look at what people have done. There's a lot of zebras in this for some reason. Okay, nice little portrait shot, something a little bit played with, which is nice. Some, yeah, simple 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, lighting so-so, doesn't quite jump off the page. 3 cats, nicely cropped there. Bit of a hodgepodge, but yeah, I like the idea. What do you hear? 3 meals. That's beautifully done. There's a lot of 3s, not so many 5s. Cool little monkey shot there. Rhinos from behind, don't know. Humans from behind, yeah, different story. Okay, bit of fun, something nice. I don't know if that's really thirds. Maybe it's levels or something. Onesies. Ooh, what do we all think about onesies? Take or leave? We might leave it this time. Nice photo here. Bit of a longer exposure. Caught some of the what is it? The little bits of flakes that come out of the flame. Yeah, beautiful lighting. I like that. But you see how varied people work with just a number of something. 1, 3, 5 kind of thing. A nice little triptych there, 3 in that series. Laid down glasses, again someone's just thinking, an action shot, beautifully done. Yeah, nice portraiture there as well. That'll do good. I know there's a smiles contest coming up as well, or laugh out loud I think it's called. It's up and coming. What have we got here? These are 5 little animals, nicely done, light sculptures. I love seeing these around the place. Silhouettes, don't quite work for me. It's a nice little configuration there of those 3. Yeah, not amazing lighting, interesting subjects, but as opposed to this, which has really popped, yeah, some great lighting and color, a little bit done in post-production undoubtedly, but yeah, that's looking great. Okay, 3 little rivers here of, is it water or sand or, wow, whatever it is, that's cool. Yeah, it's a bit of a better silhouette, not as high quality as the other one, and same here, a bit of a grainy 3 of a kind, but still, yeah, love the thought that's been going into this. Simple one there, that looks like it's actually a professional shot done. 5 gymnasts, 5 planes, all looking pretty good, little models set up, nice bouquet background. Alrighty, so that's yeah, just think about the numbers there, just sort of throwing off rather than 1s or 2s that happen way too often. Yeah, we've got 3s in play. That's a cute little one. So brothers, sisters, so many things, so much variety, but just focusing on the numbers. All right, let's look at this, see if we can wrap this up in another 10 or 15 minutes. What are the other ones? Symmetry sites. With them we looked at colourful day. Vanishing Points. We didn't get to yesterday, all the dominant yellows. Let me check these boosts. Do I have any open boosts? Nope. All locked up. Alrighty, so where were we? Vanishing Points. And again, this is predominantly roads, but there's, I just did the bridge in Bali. But yeah, some of these vanishing points that weave or disappear in the distance. It's, I don't know, it's something always that's fascinated me from early tech drawing in high school, technical drawing, where we'd look at perspective and vanishing points. Yeah, it's just always been fascinating. Internal here at a corridor, need not totally vanish. Agricultural shot, beautiful there with the sunset and snow. By the looks of it, might be sand. Hard to tell. Yeah, black and white vanishing points, trains, easy done. Train tracks, very simple. There's also some people that have dealt with the vertical stuff, and some that actually have vanishing points without any straight lines. It might just be people giving that idea of perspective. Here's some chains that disappear there a little bit. So again, a nice subject to break it up. A girl and a dog, and the vanishing point kind of covered by them, but you still get the idea of the perspective in play. That's a nice big river shot there. A little bit lower, a fox in the distance, but yeah, you can just see things disappearing and vanishing. It's that extra perspective, that extra depth of field. Not really great there, but here you go. It's a radial vanishing point, I guess. The stairs getting slowly or slightly smaller as they curve down and around. That classic boardwalk. Let's see what we've got. So here again, we've just got the mountain range giving the vanishing point. Beautiful green paddies. Yeah, these are gorgeous. The black and white. Here you go. So here's something a little more architectural that's probably going up or down. I'm guessing maybe up in a building. Gives again that vanishing point. So busy but so beautiful. Big urban rusty shot. Alrighty, and let's grab a few more here. Okay, so here's without any, where there's usually just like a few lines leading to a vanishing point. This is, yeah, giving that same perspective, that same distancing, ups and downs. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty. So let's get that vote done, and let's look at these dominant yellows. It was interesting seeing the difference between dominant yellow and orange everywhere. To me, this was meaning that we're trying to maximize the amount of orange, or there being lots of orange objects in the shot. And I took dominant yellow as being, it could have a very strong yellow, but not much else. So yeah, and a lot of people have taken that the same way too. Most of my photos are mainly yellow, big yellow subjects, but let's look at what they've done here. So we've got a simple yellow there and a yellow hue. Nice shot though. Yellow cars, looks like wattles and bees and sunflowers. Yeah, it's a fun one with leaves. It looks like the pavement, leaves on the ground. Whole fields of yellow. Yellow buildings and yellow, again that's buildings, not just the light. Yellow light, there's a lot of that. A little half car tricycle. Yeah, definitely orangey. Simple close-ups of gates, but yeah, just how much yellow has to be there to make it dominant. So there you go. So there's a isolated colors for the yellows. Plenty of grey, good contrast there of those. The futuramic. Is that it? Oh, I missed that car. Something a little more artsy with the yellow lights by the looks of it, or yellow frames. Again, I wonder if that's been changed in post. Yellow light is making what looks like it's chrome or steel to be yellow. Mind the Gap, a classic one. Just yellow background, so yeah, no yellow on the characters there. Simple corn, bananas, mask. So yeah, again, that's very dominant amongst the black. So I like it. I like it. Here's just the yellow light by the looks of it. Oh yeah, so it's one of those snap lights, glow lights. It's pretty cool. I love the ones that make you stop and think, oh, what is that? I recognize that, but I'm not quite sure. Again, some isolated color. Yeah, let's have a look. Wow. A bit of an underwater shot. Not much yellow in there, but still just enough to pop. Yellow cheese. Seriously. Oh, it's breakfast time over here, and that's going to be a bit too much, I think. Alrighty, some close-ups of beautiful yellow flowers. Yeah, I think they've lost something there. It's out of focus, blurry, not great. Again, orangey. Oh, okay, who's this? He suddenly decided to wear a jumper. They're becoming human. Yellow light in the background, interesting one. Yeah, I quite like that. Yeah, looks like my yoga instructor, Ben. Hey, Ben. What do we got here? Okay, just really focusing and almost framing this shot with the yellow on the road. It's a beautiful one. Yellow-ish tennis ball. Could be more green. I'm being a bit of a purist here. Yeah, there you go. Some amazing variety in where you can find just a certain color if you choose to focus on that. Alrighty, black and white texture, and then we might just duck into the animal shots. Oh, actually, the exhibition shots we'll do next. So black and white texture, I love this. I love black and white, I love high contrast. I don't do enough of it, especially shooting natively. But yeah, this idea of texture. I find a lot of people have put in things that are also patterns here. So that's very thistly. Yeah, you can see almost feel the texture in the tree. Creepy, but okay, that's a texture, I guess. Spider hairs. What have we got? Maybe smooth texture there. See, is that textural or not? I don't know. I take texture as tactile, but texture, I guess, could just be visual as well. But yeah, to me, it wants to evoke an actual feeling in the fingers, as if I'm touching that object. Yeah, I can feel the roughness of the fence. Even the cotton, kind of, yeah, it elicits a feeling of something you've touched in the past. And yeah, it's kind of what I would call black and white texture. So just a pattern, maybe not so much, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that textural? Actually, I can feel the beak and the feathers. That's a great shot as well. Yeah, nice close-up, interesting background. Who knows what the hell that is, but and fantastic fine detail captured there. Love it. Alrighty, yeah, crackliness of the earth. Again, the vines, the leaves, the trees, the feeling of rope. These are great textures. Yeah, would you call water textural? I don't know. It's a nice shot, but I'm thinking more these almost pattern-like, but they've got a texture behind it. The roughness of the wall, the muddiness of the water, I guess, the metallic nature of the fence. Sepia is really nice too. It's, yeah, lots of different stonework. Not sure what that is. I think it's pet food. So alrighty, crunchiness of a leaf, the woolliness of a camel, I guess. Yeah, not quite sure what that is. And again, there's a subway car, but is that something textural? Yeah, would you take the metallic, smooth metallic bars as being something you'd actually feel having a texture? Probably more textureless. Maybe as a close-up of skin, I guess. Could be. Yeah, tin cans, okay. Again, I don't think planes are textural. It's kind of more pattern-ish, but yeah, I get the idea. The rocks there. I don't think a person's so much textural. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, that's my 2 cents when it comes to black and white textures. And let's have a quick look at the really open category, which is your exhibition shots. Again, some of these are mind-blowing. There's probably another 2 weeks at least. Did I see 17 days there left on this challenge? And some of these have the opportunity to exhibit in different far-flung places. And supposedly GuruShots have exhibited, I think it's in the tens of thousands of artists already. So yeah, they're doing pretty amazing stuff. So looking here, for me at least, it's yeah, what would I really stop to take a second look at in a photo gallery? If I'm walking and these are on the walls, something like that. Again, the amount of detail and activity captured. I love it. Yeah, kind of simplistic. Doesn't really jump out. I don't know, the dog may be as an exhibition shot. Okay, it's definitely done in post-production, right? What is that? It's like a engine and a monkey, you know. Okay, bit too out there. Okay, it's beautiful. It's captivating. Simple architectural shot. It's funny how those two can be so different. I suppose it's the eye, the direction of the eye being caught. They're seeing us. We're not just looking at them. Maybe they're being the voyeur. We're not. Yeah, some cool shots here. Not sure if they'd jump out as major exhibition shots. It's a nice one in action. Yeah, I kind of like that. City street, bit grainy. Crab on the move. 2 kids in what looks like medieval fair garb. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's not always just the action type shots, but yeah, look at this, the high definition, the high contrast. I love it. Simple, simple, simple. Yeah, close-up's nice there with the water droplets. Yeah, why isn't he looking here? They're everywhere. Why is the military in the background? Ah, I like it. Starts that story in the mind. What we got? It's a beautiful shot as well. Yeah, again, so many different levels of contrast. Same there. Beautifully centered, interesting colors. Could probably be on the wall of a gallery. Let's try and find 2 or 3 more. We really rock the things that work and the things that don't. Again, it's pretty, just a simple shot of a waterfall somewhere. The colors aren't great. Lighting's pretty so-so. I like the depth of field there, but doesn't really grab. Oh, that's an interesting one. Derelict house. A bit of fun urban stuff happening. Again, beautiful studio light. It's hard to go past a bit of booty. Kind of nice light. But yeah, it doesn't really say much else. Okay, that's a good bird shot. It's in the mouth. Looks like it's caught something. Oh, fish. Goldfish maybe. Tiger mum. Right, making a political statement there, I think, or at least a statement to the family. That's funny. Alrighty. Beautiful shot here. Really isolated, desolate. Does that work or not? I don't think so. For an exhibition type shot, again, we're talking high quality. I've seen some of the shots that have been exhibited, and they are spectacular. Some of them are composite, mixed up a little bit. Others are just, yeah, straight up natural shots. But either way, they are very high quality. So with that in mind, let's again try and catch one or two other mind-blowing pics here. What do we think? Anything that I'm missing? Come on, internet, don't fail me now. Last one or two, come on. Maybe that's going to have to be it. It's not an easy one to find, but alrighty, we'll call that a go. Alrighty, well, hopefully that's been some inspiration with looking at some other amazing photographers, or some amazing photographers, and how they address these different challenges, taking just a single focus of a topic, and trying to play to that. Some of these, again, more than just holiday snaps, absolute professionals, playing with light, playing with angle, playing with color, a bit in black and white. And hopefully inspired you to go above and beyond. It certainly has for me. I think I'm going to take my camera out for a lunch today and see if I can capture some bits and pieces as I wander around. Alrighty, I hope everyone's had a great shooting day, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon.